I'm Rose Scalia. I'm 63 years old. I'll be 64 in April. I've worked in the real estate industry most of my life in human resources. I'm also an adjunct professor at New York University. And I did some research prior to coming to Dr. Prasad. I looked into some of those fast facelifts, the facelifts that I found a lot of pressure when they needed to make the sale. You never really got to meet your surgeon, who is basically assigned to you on your surgery day. And I knew then I wanted to meet my surgeon. I wanted to know who was doing my face. Your face is your cover, and that's very important to me. So I did some research. I found Dr. Prasad, actually through my hairdresser, a friend of mine who had her eyes done. So networking was key to me, and knowing the best, who can do the best, and really listen to you. I decided, well, I'm going to come to Dr. Prasad for the consultation. So I need to tell you a little bit about that part of it. I was welcomed into an office, which I said was just aesthetically distinguished and pleasing. And I met with Nicole, the receptionist, who made me feel quite welcome, which is very important in the welcoming process. And then I was proceeded to meet with Amiya, who would go over all the details and what was needed and how we would proceed, and then meet with Dr. Prasad. Dr. Prasad came in, and my first impression always is a smile. A smile is so welcoming, and it makes you feel warm and greeted and caring. So I knew then that that was the first thing that I liked about Dr. Prasad. He asked me what would I like to do. And I said, well, I perceive myself as having this tired look. And I actually would like to just get rid of that tired look and make myself, again, match the energy that I had. So what I found out, which was very important to me, is that when you have a doctor that listens to you, takes time to listen to you, which is extremely important for me. Most important, he provides options. Maybe you do need something else, maybe you don't need something else, but those options are important in what he sees within your face. So, given the fact that he has just wonderful plethora of credentials, board certified, the artistry in him, and I've even known he has studied art, he can proceed with style and looking at the person's face and really doing such a unique job or work or whatever it is that makes you unique. And he will look at something in your face that perhaps can be enhanced. When I had the Wattle and so forth, and it just made me feel that the traditional approach to surgery is wonderful, and I'm not negating that. But the personalization that I had, and I felt whatever the treatment and what I received and the education from Dr. Prasad elevated us to the next level because of his artful insight. That impressed me the most. And I decided to put myself in the hands of Dr. Prasad and his team. And my fear was not of the surgery, but it was fear of the anesthesia that they would use. I did not know what they would use. And when they explained to me it was the anesthesia or the sedation, really, of a colonoscopy, then I understood, for those of you who may have had a colonoscopy. It's a very light sedation. They give you a few pills, medication, to just make you calmer, and it works. And I was just very calm. I wanted to actually take a nap. And then they bring you into the operating room, and you lie down, and you're so comfortable. They give you the warm booties, just everything that you need. And then they start to tell you the process. And by that time, you're almost going into a nap. And when the sedation was applied, which is extremely light, I was pleasantly pleased. I believe the surgery took possibly about 2 hours. And he takes his time with the prep, the surgery, and the post. Everybody expects, and the expectations are, is it great pain? What do you feel? How do you feel? I need to be bluntly honest. I woke up, I was laughing with the wonderful nurses, Jeff and Gloria, who take very good care of you, are very attentive. And when I woke up, I even asked, was it over? That's how much I really didn't feel a thing. What I did feel was just a soreness around the ears, a soreness, not even pain. If you follow Dr. Prasad's orders and what you need to do after the surgery, you will be absolutely fine. But I walked out, I was fine, I was capable of walking out on my own, but he had his staff walk me out, which was so kind. And then, when I went back on a Sunday, which he took his time and out of his family time to remove the bandage, I was pleasantly surprised. He did, he always mentioned there could be bruising. There was slight bruising. The stitches were so tiny that they're behind the ear and you can't even see them. You need to follow the directions, keep them clean, and if you follow those directions, the outcome is quite amazing. Well, it's been 1 year since I underwent facial rejuvenation with you, Dr. Prasad, and your professional team who made me feel so comfortable 1 year ago. And I was looking tired, and that's the reason why I chose to do facial rejuvenation, because I didn't want that tired out look, especially when I knew I was retiring and close to retirement. Just 4 months ago, at the age of 64, I retired. And I call this my rejuvenation phase, a time to go out and accomplish opportunities you would never think or have time to do when you work. So, on April 27th of this year, I entered the Miss New York Senior America Pageant. Well, I won Miss Congeniality. My platform was very important to me. My platform was make your age work for you. And we need to be at the top of whatever we do and look best in all situations. I really need to say I want to thank you, Dr. Prasad, and your professional team in helping me make my age work for me.